What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Ripping Packs. It's opening day. That's right, baseball season is finally here, and we get to relish in all of the greatness that's going to be the first win of the year for a lot of teams, and optimism and hope springs eternal. And yeah, that's right, I'm wearing my two teams on PC, the Red Sox and the Dodgers. Fan of the Red Sox before the Dodgers, and that's, because when I moved here, I had to pick a team. I didn't have to, but when you're 20 minutes, half hour away from going to a Major League Baseball game, it's a lot funner. Anyway, what are we ripping? We are ripping open some baseball, but all of this baseball was gifted to me. By one of my daughter's friend's dad for my birthday. He gave me a box of cards, but also one of the many YouTubers out there, a very good friend of the channel, very good friend of mine, Kevin over at Kevin's Budget Card Breaks. Anyway, we're gonna rip a bunch of Junkwax, some cards that he gave me, and a blaster box of Prizm football. Stick around, it's gonna be some debauchery. I'll see you in a second.
Hi there, I'm Craig Michelson, and I just got back into the hobby after more than 15 years away. Join me as I reconnect with the hobby, one pack at a time. Now let's rip some packs.
Ripping Packs on opening day, aka today's Thursday, and we are just going to go buck wild over a bunch of baseball. This is going to be one of those rips where it's going to be a lot of overhead camera because I'm not expecting a lot of hits, but you never know, something cool might show up. But anyway, before we get to any of that, thanks. Yeah, and leave a comment. The comment is, what are your thoughts on this year? Do you have any predictions? What do you think's going to win? Who do you think's going to win the divisions for the American League and National League? Who's going to be the champions? Who's going to be the World Series? Who's going to win Rookie of the Year? Who's going to win Cy and MVP? There's a lot of potential out there, and I'm telling you, Gunnar Henderson, Corbin Carroll, that's going to be Rookies of the Year. Everything else, come on, Shohei's a shoe-in. Should be. We'll see if Judge puts up 63 home runs this year. Anyway, are you ready? Great. So first off, we're going to go with what I got from my friend Kevin from Kevin's Budget Card Breaks. This guy right here, Kevin. Awesome guy, quirky, dorky, like me. And we became friends when I met him at a card show here in LA a couple years ago. And we both have a lot in common. He's also in the industry as well. He's predominantly a writer. What's funny is, long story short, I found out that he has a script that my manager is interested in. So, hey, small world, isn't it? And this was before he's like, hey, wait a minute, this Craig guy's with him. Wait a minute. This was after the fact. Anyway, what did Kevin, that guy again, Kevin, what did he give me? Well, I saw him on the way back from Phoenix last week, and we had some dinner together, and he brought me some gifts, and we are going to open them on the camera. That's right here. You ready? All right, so this is a Mariners, which I am a de facto Mariners fan, being from the Northwest. Mariners pack of cards. Right off the bat, we did get an Ichiro, which obviously, come on, you cannot go wrong with Ichiro here. Edgar Martinez, Matt Tuiasosopo, Kyle Lewis, who I love me some Kyle. And yeah, now he's with the Diamondbacks, but I think Kyle's going to have a great year as long as he stays healthy. Kyle Lewis. Rafael Soriano, remember that flamethrower there. Mike Campbell, oh my God, rated rookie. Mark McLemore, who was a solid utility guy. John Mabry, now a hitting coach. John Olerud, former Washington State guy. Now, I don't know where he's at. He's retired, but former Toronto Blue Jay, New York Met. A couple John Oleruds there. Another Mac. Arthur Rhodes and the Mariners team card, but honestly, all of that is highlighted by the Ichiro third year card. Not second year, not first year, but third year Ichiro Gold Glove card. Pretty sweet. And that Edgar, I do love Edgar. Edgar's one of my favorites. I did meet him when he was younger in AAA, playing for Calgary. Next, we will go to the Red Sox, these guys right here, which is predominantly it's my team I've followed since day one, which was back in '94 when I was living in Portland. I go to Mariner games all the time, and I was like, what's a team I should like? Oh, there's Poppy right there with the Beast Bowl insert out of Topps Chrome. There's Poppy. I did get a Pokey Reese. I remember when he was with the Reds. Manny, Record Breakers, Wade Boggs right there. The old Chicken Man, good old Wade Boggs. Oh, you threw some Niners in here too. Terry Francona, then the manager card. I wish they would do manager cards again in flagship. They really should. There's Tito right there, now the manager of the Guardians, and just doing a bang-up job. Get Navarro. Oh, that's a nice little player of the day right there for the Niners. That's a cool Mojo insert or whatever. And it's not a Niner, I'll tell you that. I mean, not a Red Sox, but definitely throw some Navarro into the PC. There's Franco, Orlando Cabrera, another Pokey Reese, Verdugo, Tanner Houck, rookie. We have Scott Cooper, Scott Bankhead, Paul Quantrell. Who is that? Ernest Riles. Wow. Aaron Seeley, I remember him. Jeff Russell. There is Mo Vaughn right there. Had some awesome season with the Red Sox, and then inked a big fat deal with the Angels, and just, yeah. But Mo Vaughn, just a masher back in those days. Ken Ryan. There is Carlos Quintana. And then Damian Brapp. Wow, I haven't heard this guy's name in a while. Damian Sapp. Wow, first Bowman. That's a foil. I haven't seen that card ever. It looks different in person, I'll tell you that much. On camera it looks okay, but yeah, it's Damian Sapp. That's kind of a cool looking card, though, I will say. Mike Stanley, the old catcher. Bob Zupich, Juan Cedeno, John Burkett, Shea Hillenbrand. Come on, if you didn't get any autographs of Shea Hillenbrand the last few years out of archives. Kevin Millar there, and Jeremy Giambi. Rest in peace. More Red Sox going into the Red Sox PC pile. And last is some Dodgers. That's right, we got some Dodgers here now. Again, gifted from my good buddy Kevin at Kevin's Budget Card Breaks. Give him a follow if you haven't already. Sean Green out of the Gold Label. Yeah, these are so awesome. I found a stash of my old Gold Label cards. And that's a Class 2. I haven't picked up any Gold Label yet this year, and I kind of missed out on it. Then the prices went up. Chen Feng Chen, Brad Penny, Hideo Nomo with the Upper Deck. Another Hideo Nomo. Justin Grindor. Back in the days when they would actually put draft picks in flagship. Don't need to do that because you have Bowman to really do that, but still. Milton Bradley, who was then traded to the Oakland A's for Andre Ethier. Blake DeWitt, first year. I have that card, thanks. Ramon Martinez, brother of Pedro. There's a Mookie. There's a Wilton Guerrero, Great Futures. That is a cool looking card, I will say. It's got the rainbow foil, but the bronze. But yeah, it's got to be Upper Deck back in those days. Wish they still made cards for baseball. Tim Cruz, Onan Mosaka, Chin Lang Vyun, Jeff Weaver when he was with the Dodgers briefly. Brad Pilkington, Scott Elbert, Jose Lima. It was Lima time, man. He was fun to watch, man. He died not too long ago, too, but he was a fun watch. Jose Lima, Dodgers team card with the foil. There's Dave Roberts, now the manager, but then he did play for the Dodgers and the Red Sox and the Padres and a bunch of other teams, but Kevin Brown, I remember when they inked that big fat deal. Paul Quantrell. What is this card? Is this a filler? It's a checklist. Oh, and then they threw a couple checklists in here. Huh. That's cool. So there we go. There are our PC cards. Now we're going to go in order of what years of packs there are. Now, this is 1994 Upper Deck Western Region. Now, my expectations are extremely low on everything that's pack. That's a pack. There could be bricks in here, but there could be some gold. And this is also the same pack that had the Upper Deck Griffey and Mantle card. Am I going to get it? Ha! Slim and none, but you never know. You ready? Let's rip some packs. Let's go. So, yeah, evidently he got a lot of these cards, a lot of these packs at an LCS that just did not know how to price out stuff right. So you have Greg Swindell, Rafael Palmeiro. Man, he was so good. And then, yeah, I actually was high on Palmeiro. Then we have ourselves a little bit of brick action here. We had Chad Kruger, who is now the head coach at USC, I believe. Bobby Ayala, former closer for the Mariners. We have Scott Service here, who is now the current manager for the Mariners. There's Jeff Bagwell. He's going to go into a hits pile just because he's a Hall of Famer. Kevin Young. I liked Kevin Young back in those days. Jose Vizcaino. Scott Cooper here for the Red Sox. Throw you over in this PC pile. Jack Armstrong. We got a Texas Rangers card here of Juan Gonzalez with the Electric Diamond. I'll show you that one. And Juan is a guy, I don't do TTM, but I might start doing it just because guys like him. I wanted his autograph when I was younger, and now he signs through the mail. And then Alex Ochoa with the top prospects for the Orioles then at the time. So I'm doing a bastardized hit pile, rip pile, and then whatever, junk pile. And it's kind of junk, to be honest with you. It's Junkwax. Palmeiro, yeah, screw it. Palmeiro's going in there. All right, now we have 1995 Topps embossed. 6 embossed foil cards, includes 1 Golden Isle foil card. Never opened this. Now, most of this stuff came out after I got out of the hobby, because I was still in and out a little bit, but I was really out of it around 91, which is my junior year in high school. But yeah, let's see what we get here. Again, my expectations are low, but hey, these were all gifted to me, so, you know, it's going to be fun either way, just ripping some stuff and seeing what we get. All right, we have ourselves Mike Mussina here. Now the Hall of Famer for former Yankee and former Oriole, Mike Mussina. Yeah, they're definitely raised cards, and same with the back too. They're raised on the back as well. So these are thick cards. There's Moose. Then we got ourselves Cliff Floyd, star of MLB Network. Tino Martinez. Okay, this is going to go to my buddy Mike. His wife Sarah's a big Mariners fan, and Tino back in those days, man. Tino that is the gold one. That is a pretty weird but yet sweet looking card at the same time. There's Tino with that gold embossed. I don't know if it's not, but I'm just gonna stick it in its own separate pile for right now. There's John Valentin going into the PC pile for the Red Sox. Then we got ourselves Donnie Baseball, Don Mattingly. That's a cool looking MVP. Got a lot. It's embossed, but it's got a lot of baseballs on the corners. That is a badass card. The thing is, with the Junkwax era and on the 2000s, the inserts and things like that were just awesome. They really reinvented a lot of things. But there is Mattingly. Inserts came from these eras. There's Mattingly right there, and that is a. I don't know what the deal is with it, and then the last card is Chuck Knobloch, same deal, Rookie of the Year, 1991. And I actually met Chuck when I was working in the clubhouse for the Portland Beavers, long time ago when I was a wee lad. There is Chuck Knobloch. Those are just cool cards. I gotta keep those in their hit pile. I just have to. Now we have 1995 3D cards, and this is from Sportflix. A Pinnacle brand, 4-tier chase program, 5 cards per pack, in motion, clear shot, artist proof, and Cyclone Squad. As we all know, Pinnacle is absorbed by Panini, but yeah, Sportflix, I did not know was absorbed by Pinnacle. So here we go, another free pack from my buddy Kevin. And we got a Donnie Baseball right there, which back in this day was a huge friggin' hit. All right, we got Danny Tartabull. Man, that guy was a masher for the New York Yankees. Yeah, it's definitely, they're interesting, I'll put it that way. But there's Danny Tartabull, former Royal, former Mariner. Then we get our Barry Larkin, who is now in the Hall of Fame for the Reds. There's Barry this is a cool-ass card, I will say, in general. Back when they started doing the sleeveless, that was a big deal back then. Then we did get an Albert Joey Bell. Man, this guy was just evil personified for the Guardians, then the Indians, the Orioles, and the White Sox. Just a pure masher. But there is Joey Bell right there, or Albert, after he got out of AA. Tom Glavine, Hall of Famer there for the Atlanta Braves, then moved on to the Mets and had to, pretty much short up the rest of his career. But there's Tom Glavine. You're going to go into the hit/Hall of Fame pile. We did get a Matt Williams 95 in motion. And wow, and a Barry, and wow, okay. Here's Matt Williams with the in motion. If you see the 3D effect, yeah, there's Matt Williams right there. Had some great years with the Diamondbacks, Giants, and the Indians, I believe. Yeah, there's Matt Williams. And ended up becoming a manager for the Nationals and the Diamondbacks, I think. Barry Bonds. Again, you pull this Barry Bonds back. This pack, if I open it back in 1995, I'll be crapping myself right now because I'm getting the big names in here. Here's Barry, one of the greatest players who, if only he didn't do roids. Yeah, allegedly. And then there's Donnie Baseball right there, Don Mattingly. That is, yeah. There we go. Yeah, Topps 3D kind of picked up from this, but yeah, this is the in-depth one, obviously, because it's in-depth. That's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Now, 1995 Flair Series 1, 6 cards in here. Now, I remember these because I did have some Flair baseball cards. These were all cellophane wrapped, and you obviously, you just don't know what you got inside of these things, because this is when they stopped doing the wax on some of these, and then they went like, okay, well, we'll protect the cards by doing it this route. Okay, yeah, this is a little bit, there we go. Yeah, this was Fleer's attempt at a really high-end product. Just gonna throw these wrappers on the ground. This is gonna get terrible. Terrible. All right, here we go. And there is Fleer's Flair. We got Don Slott right there, the former backstop for the Pirates. I just hope that of all these things I ripped, none of them are brick. It's more of the because what could be, because you could get some gold still. Here's Don Slott, who is not a big deal. Is that Scott? No, that is, who is that? Renee Osha. Renee Osha, I can't remember that guy. Ismael Valdez, I think he got busted. There's a Dodger card right there, gonna go to the PC. He got busted for being a drug mule about 3 or 4 years ago, but there's Ismael Valdez. I think I just saw the card on the back as a very good friend of mine, actually. There's Bobby Bonilla still being paid by the New York Mets. Bobby Bones right there, former Pirate and former Met who got fat contracts for the rest of his life. Tony Tarasco, I remember him, he was fast. Oh, it's 9 Major League cards. Montreal Expos here. Jeff Shaw, the former closer. Walt Weiss there for the Colorado Rockies, and I'm not even seeing the name, but I know the face. Former Oakland A, former Rookie of the Year, ended up becoming a coach, Major League Manager for about 2 seasons, didn't cut it, but there's Walt Weiss. I think he's a bench coach in Atlanta now. And then there's Dave Varies for the Astros. And the last card, oh, it's not a friend of mine. I thought it was my buddy Denny Nagel. It's not. It's Paul Wagner. Again, these are cool. It looked like on the back it was Denny, but I'm actually good friends with Denny Nagel, if you all cared. But there's Paul Wagner. The reason why it's the back of the card kind of threw me, but Denny's a lefty, so yeah. But that is, I mean, these are thick and they're foil based and they're really nice. You ready for Topps 1995 Dimension 3 Series 1? 3D cards, real, it's unreal. We got 5 cards inside of here. You ready to see what the hell we're going to pull out of this thing? Evidently, there's $5 at one point. Is it worth it? Probably not. Let's find out together if this is worth me. Paying $5 for, which I didn't. God, more of these 3D cards, but man, Barry Bonds right here. Barry Bonds. Again, if I pulled this back then, I'd be crapping myself. Look how thin he is, though. My God. There is Barry right there. That is the back of the card, if you cared. There is Barry Bonds. Opening day, guys. Opening day. Jeff Montgomery, the former closer for the Royals. Jose Rijo here for the Reds. Lou Whitaker should be in the Hall of Fame for the Tigers. And Jeff Conine here with the Florida Marlins. His kid, Griffin, is now with the Marlins as well, but he's like an older 26, 27-year-old rookie who's just not getting his opportunities. But there is Jeff Conine. That's Topps 3, Dimension 3. All right, you ready for some Upper Deck? Awesome. We have 1996 Series 2 Hobby Pack. We have 10 cards plus 2 bonus cards. Yeah, we're looking for highlights of Cal Ripken and Hideo Nomo inside of here. Let's see what we get. Okay. I remember these, yeah. There's John Smoltz, who you all know from radio and TV broadcasts for Fox and occasionally MLB Network. There is John Smoltz going into the awesome guy pile. Dave Stevens here for the Twins. Kurt Manwaring for the Giants. I remember him. Mark McLemore there with the Rangers, formerly of the Mariners. Joey Hamilton, pitcher for the Padres. CJ Kowski with his Major League debut. Now an MLB Network just a commentator, if you will, but CJ Nikowski. I think he does Texas Rangers play-by-play as well, too, or he's a voice of. But there's CJ Nikowski. Throwing in this weird little rookie pile. If you notice back then, Jermaine Dye, star rookie, they didn't have a rookie crest or rookie logo on them. And I want to say that was around, what was it, about 2008, 2009? I'm not exactly sure. Maybe 2006. I need to really actually educate myself on that. But there's Jermaine Dye. Guy was legit for a few years for the Royals and the Braves, and I think the White Sox, and then the A's. Jermaine Dye. Roberto Alomar, best of a generation, former Padre, Indian, and Blue Jay, and now Oriole there. Ended up getting kind of, not expelled, but kind of like, did some just dumb stuff. But there's Roberto Alomar. We got a Wade Boggs here that's backwards, which probably means nothing. Wade Boggs for the Yankees, not a PC hit there because he's on the Yankees, but I'll show you Wade because he definitely is he's a legit hit because he's a Hall of Famer. Steve Traxel and BJ Surhoff and Albert Bell. There's Steve Traxel right there, one of the slowest working pitchers. Pitch clock would kill him right now. BJ Surhoff for the Orioles, former Milwaukee Brewer. And there's another Albert Bell, best of a generation for then the Indians. I mean, the guy was just a kill. He just killed the ball, man. It'd be interesting seeing him play now. All right, so now we have 1996 hobby pack of 96, 97, I don't know, 96, 97 EXL Motion from Fleer. Matte framed baseball cards. 7 cards inside. You ready? Let's see what the hell's in this one. Okay. Gee, I sure hope I don't get any redemptions. I'll tell you that much. That would be awful. Okay, we got Carlos Delgado with Bold. Oh, this is what a lot of what Diamond Kings looks like right now with the borders on it. He should be in... Oh, dropped a scratch it game card. Hopefully it's not a winner. He should be in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion. Fred McGriff made it. Delgado's a guy, but the problem with him is he was predominantly a DH. He was a catcher, moved to first, but DH'd, and kind of was... A lot of people didn't like how he didn't stand for the national anthem at times. But there's Carlos Delgado. I'll throw him in the hits. There is Vince Coleman, man. Just a total speedster. I like these cards. Holy crap, I've never seen them. I like these. Vince Coleman, speedster, man. If this guy was around today, he'd be swiping over, 100 bases still. But Vince Coleman, one of the fastest. Him and Ricky Henderson, that was it. Mark Carey on there for the Giants with the anticipating, whatever this is. Todd Zeal, he was a big deal, man. Former Cardinal and former Philly. I want to say he played for the Mets a little bit too, but Todd Zeal, originally a catcher, moved to third base, but the guy was like legit in the hobby for a little bit there. But Todd Zeal. Then Brian Hunter, who is from my old neck of the woods, from Vancouver, Washington. I'm from Portland, and Vancouver is the next city up. It's just north of Portland. Brian Hunter, he played for the Astros. I want to say the Tigers as well, but Brian Hunter right there, the different color label, different colored border right there. Did get a Boston's Mike Stanley going in the PC pile here with the silhouette. Don't know what the deal is here with that, but that's a cool card. And again, the last 2 cards, they're not numbered or anything that I'm seeing, but it's a and then Sterling Hitchcock, he was a big deal for about 3 days when he was a prospect coming up. Sterling Hitchcock there for the Mariners, and he was a Yankee. That was the deal. Then he was traded. Can't remember what for, but it was All right, you ready for some Pacific? Now this is Pacific Prizm Invincible, 3 cards per pack. Now Pacific is what you're looking. This is 97, by the way. Pacific was absorbed by Panini when they went and bought Crown Collection and Prizm and all that stuff. But a lot of the technology Panini's using today came from Pacific. So there you go, 1997. We're getting into stuff that I do remember a little bit of because I wasn't collecting, but I did buy a couple packs here and there. All right, what do we got here? We got ourselves Cecil Fielder. Yeah. Wilton Guerrero and Jack Howell for the Angels. So this is what the base cards look like right there. Jack Howell. Nothing major about it. Just a pretty basic, generic card right there. But really, what you were, and then Wilton Guerrero's a PC hit there with the Dodgers, but you're buying these because of this. It's got the card with the acetate in there. See, there's my finger. There I am. You see it? Yeah. Cecil Fielder, the father of Prince Fielder, and the guy was just a masher. Once he got back from Japan, came over to play for the Tigers and killed it. One thing to note too, if you didn't see the back, is first words are all in Spanish. So that was one thing Pacific did, is they tried to also brand with the different markets. Yeah, because it's even in Spanish with the Jack Howell one too on the back. You see right there. All right, you ready for some Pinnacle? 1997 Pinnacle. We got Andrew Jones right here. If we pull his son, that'd be incredible because, yeah, he probably wasn't born yet. 10 cards, the hobby pack of 1997 Pinnacle. And I think I have Pinnacle right there. Yeah, that's 1998. Those are the Griffey Jr. tins right there. Yeah, if you don't see them. Those are 2 Griffey Jr. tins that are probably never going to be opened. But that is the pack right there of 1997 Pinnacle. You ready? Let's see what's inside. All right, starting it off with Mark Grace, who is in my PC collection. Reason why was when I was a junior in high school. Was it junior? Yeah, junior. I actually interviewed Mark Grace. Sat down with him and chatted with him about playing baseball. Pretty cool. But there is Mark Grace going into my PC pile because that's just where Mark Grace goes from the 1997 Pinnacle. We have Paul O'Neill here for the Yankees. Ryan Klesko, he was a big deal too for a little bit there for the Braves. Scott Spezio, man. Okay. For the A's, but I met Scott when he played for the Angels. Then he played for the Cardinals, but I met Scott when he played for the Angels at a club where women partake in dancing for other men. Yeah. It's outside of Arlington, Texas. Me and a buddy of mine ran into, because he was a big Angels fan, and me, him, Troy Gloss, Brad Fulmer, and I can't remember the other guy. It was a pitcher, but yeah. And it was fun, because we actually all hung out. There's Spees. Scott Spezio. Yeah, you didn't hear that story from me, by the way. Alex Fernandez, former stud pitcher for the Marlins. Tino Martinez there for the Yankees. And Chuck Finley, he was not there. Kenny Lofton for the Braves. I didn't know Kenny Lofton played for the Braves. But then again, he played for the Indians and a bunch of other teams. But there's Kenny Lofton, former basketball player, and was really good. And then we have ourselves Mark Grudzielanek for the Expos. And a rookie here of Wilton Guerrero for the Dodgers. God, these are clean-looking cards. Like, these should be like, if they were clearer pictures, these would be like Stadium Club style. There's Wilton Guerrero going into the PC, but didn't do much with the Dodgers ever. Because, yeah, I think he was traded to the Orioles a little bit later. But there's Wilton Guerrero. All right, you ready for some more 1997 Pinnacle? Now, this is another hobby pack. And this was, yeah, looking at Passport to the Majors chase cards inside this one. So, hey, maybe it's Series 2. I don't know, but we're going to find out together. Okay, we're getting a little bit of brick action here, but hey, it is what it is. We have Mo Vaughn with The Clout. Yeah, 1997. Okay. They just look a little bit different. There is Mo Vaughn with the Clout, then with the Red Sox, so obviously going to go hang out in the PC pile. Mo Vaughn. Alex Ochoa here, who we did get your Orioles rookie card, but now you're here with the Mets. Then we got a Cub here, who's not brick, but Amori Telemaco there for the Cubs. Justin Thompson here for the Tigers. We did get a 2/25 Passport to the Majors Junior. Okay, this is sweet. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to show you that one in a minute. Then we have Barry Bonds here with the 1997. God, these are just... If you look at the attention to detail, just how much the gold... It's not real gold, obviously, but the gold on this is. And just it's just a really slick-looking card. Don't get me wrong. You don't need to do every card like this nowadays, but it's a cool-looking card. Wish they would step it up. Yep, there is the back of the card right there. That Barry's going up here, ladies and gentlemen. We have Alan Trammell, who is in the Hall of Fame, going to go hang out there, even though Barry Bonds not. Pat Hank in there for the Blue Jays. Doc Gooden for the Yankees, who was just lights out. And Ernie Young, I remember when Ernie Young, just a pretty much a journeyman AAA guy who just got cups of coffee every year, every season for like a good 7 or 8 years. But there's Doc Gooden, one of the great young pitchers. But Ken Griffey Jr., United States passport to the majors. I don't know what the deal is with this, but I don't care because it's a guy IPC there. Passport to the majors, and if you open it, there you go. That is right now the hit of all of this. Because it's a junior, and I've never seen this card before, and it's never would have had it. Now, I don't expect it to be super rare or anything, because it looked like they were putting one of these in everything. But still, that's a pretty badass card. Speaking of junior, we're going to open some Upper Deck Collector's Choice, one of Haas's favorites out there. 1998 Series 2. There's junior. Are we going to get one? I don't know. It's Upper Deck, after all, and he does have had a big deal with Upper Deck. Okay, we got a little bit of Brick City here, but let's see if I can not destroy everything. All right, we got ourselves Royce Clayton here for the Cardinals. Is that Scott Service again, who we already said is the manager now for the Mariners. John Olerud there with the Mets, former Mariner, former Washington Stater. Ron Gant, I love watching this guy play. Then for the Braves, then here with the Cardinals. But he was just an electric bat, man. He was just great. Darryl Kyle, there's a pitcher who died too young. Died in his sleep in the middle of the season. Darryl Kyle for the Rockies. Tom Goodwin, who was, he was another prospect, big-time prospect for a little bit there. Quentin McCracken, I loved this dude's name. Quentin McCracken, you hear that? They're cracking, by the way. Quentin McCracken, just an awesome baseball name. Then with the Devil Rays, not the Rays, the Devil Rays. And we got ourselves Randy Myers, another former Northwesterner, former closer with the Nasty Boys in Cincinnati, there with the Blue Jays. We have Barry Bonds in the outfield, and this is, I think, the vintage version or whatever, but there's Barry Bonds. Another Barry hit. We got another Barry coming up, too, I noticed. Got the Rocket here with some stickers. Well, not stickers, this is the 3D standout. There's Roger Clemens right there with the little 3D punch out. I wish they would do this like with Big League Baseball on opening day. Oh, nice. Pedro with the All-Star. This is a parallel, I believe. I don't know, I could be wrong, but there's Pedro. Definitely going in the PC right there. Just a stud pitcher, Hall of Famer for the Red Sox. And Barry with the, whatchamacallit? I can't remember what this one was. This was a single. But yeah, I don't remember what this was, but I remember pulling, I do have some of these other cards. But there's Barry, another Barry going into the hits. All right, you ready for some 1999 Paramount Baseball? We have 6 cards, 6 thin cards. Tony Gwynn is on the cover, and man, I miss me some Tony Gwynn. And look, there's actual odds on the back. Odds that we're looking for, we are looking for the Platinum Blue Parallel and the Cooperstown Bound. See those odds? Yeah, those are what we're looking for right there. That'd be great if we pull one. Anybody, let's go. Okay. Oh my God. All right, I did open these before when I was younger, so I remember these cards. All right, we got Butch Husky. I remember him. Butch Husky. Very clean looking cards too, with that little bronze, just very clean. Butch Husky there with the Mariners. Then Scott Spezio again. There's Speez, not his rookie, but I don't care. I'm going to throw him over here. Jeff Bagwell, Hall of Famer Jeff Bagwell. I'll show you Jeff right there, but that is what his Pacific Paramount card looks like. And then we did get ourselves Darrell Hamilton, who was just a really good overall ball player there. Shannon Stewart here with the Blue Jays. And Jim Edmonds here with the Angels. And he was traded to the Cardinals. And Jimmy Edmonds was like just awesome fielder, awesome center fielder, Hall of Famer, not Hall of Famer, but just all-star, everything. Jim Edmonds was just a fun guy to watch play. All right, you ready for some 2000 Pacific now? 2000 Pacific has it all. Another Tony Gwynn here. We're looking at 12 cards per pack, and we're looking for Command Performers inside of this one. Yeah. Let's get a Command Performer and then the other odds of the hard-to-pull cards we can get here. All right, we got a red parallel. Oh yeah, this is the good stuff. My God, back in those days. Alex Gonzalez here looks with the red. It looks like, or red or the pink. This is when you started seeing the parallels. Really, this was 1990. That's 2000. So there is Alex Gonzalez with the red. We did get a really cool crown. Larry Walker here. That is a sweet ass card. Wow. I don't know if that's worth anything. I don't care if that's worth anything. That is like the original Crown Royale right there. And look at that. Just the gold on that and everything. That is just a sweet-ass card. And Larry Walker's a Hall of Famer, so there is something to be said for that. That is a sweet card. That is really sweet. And looks like they're all. Brian Hunter, we already talked about you, but there you are with that red. Freddie Garcia, man, this guy was a legit pitcher for the White Sox, the Giants, the Mariners, and I think the Astros too. But Freddie Garcia right there. Sorry, a wealth of knowledge here. Rick Helling for the Rangers. Roosevelt Brown for the Cubs. Notice a little thing on the bottom. The designation that said rookie. Pacific really had it going on. They really did. They know when to call out some of this stuff. There is Roosevelt Brown for the Cubs. Bobby Abreu, another guy who's a fringe Hall of Famer there for the Phillies. I'll throw you in the hits. Kevin Young there for the Pirates. Dan Reichert, a rookie for the Royals. And again, with that rookie designation in the bottom, at least you knew, oh, maybe I should pull this card aside just in case. Because they didn't have first Bowman in 2000, I'll tell you that much. We did get a Ramon Ortiz here, rookie. This guy, I remember, was like an awesome pitcher for the Angels. I remember this kid. Ramon Ortiz there with his rookie, which is pretty sweet. I got a Ramon Ortiz rookie, guys. And the last card is Julio Ramirez, rookie for the Marlins. Yeah, probably not a big deal because I don't even remember the guy. But you know what? That's not about this. This is a trip down memory lane. I don't know about you guys. So now we have MLB Showdown card game 2000. I remember this because my little brothers started playing this when I was younger. So I remember these pretty well. Yeah. This was one of the few packs I was like, oh, okay, this is all very familiar to me. All right, and here we go. We got ourselves a Tricky Hop offense. That's A-Rod. Throw you here. We have the pitcher putting out fire. Darryl Ward. I'll show you this card just in case there's no other hits. It was playing cards like you do with Stratomatic, but then you'd use the points and the numbers and all that stuff on over here for what they would do when you rolled the die or when you played the game. Juan Guzman here. It was like a video game, really. Kevin Barker here for the Brewers. Dante Bichette, who y'all should know who his kid is. Is the kid. Yeah. Bo for the Blue Jays. Just a masher there, though. Dante Bichette. Derek Bell. Oh, is such a great player. Just never put it together. Vinny Castilla. Dave Weathers. And a checklist. Vinny Castilla was another guy. Colorado just was a big-time masher and was hitting home runs left and right at third base. But there's Vinny Castillo. Got 3 packs left here of this debauchery. This is something I've never seen before. This is the round card, Fleer Hardball 2003. 7 cards inside, and these are all round. So there's something to be said there. Let's see if we get anything cool. Like this says memorabilia. Memorabilia cards. Let's get one. Okay. And PC right off the bat, Shea Hillenbrand. Not the player, but the team. Here is Shea Hillenbrand. If any of you remember those King Bee Beef jerkies, this is pretty much the same size. There is Shea Hillenbrand there. And that is the back of the card if you cared. Just a fun thing to rip. Jerry Harrison, who now does color for the Dodgers here. Trot Nixon, there's a PC hit. Again, he was a big deal for about 3 weeks. Josh Fogg here for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Did get all-around stars. Luis Gonzalez, he was, once he got playing time, I think it was the Tigers and then the Diamondbacks. He was like legit, like all-star. But obviously it was important in the Diamondbacks run to win the World Series. But there is Luis Gonzalez and Gonzo. Vernon Wells here, he was legit awesome player too. Bobby Higginson, a guy who should have been a legit awesome ball player. And Billy Wagner, I'll show you Wags. Should be in the Hall of Fame, one of the best closers in the game. And his kid is now playing. Will Wagner was drafted by the Astros a couple years back. But there is Billy Wagner. 2 packs left here. We have 20th anniversary hobby preview, 1998 to 2008 of Upper Deck. Assuming it's baseball. It may not be. Assuming it is. Here we go. It's basketball, but hey, oh, it's everything. We got a LeBron, though. LeBron, 2008. When is this? And Ryan Sandberg, and Jeff Green. When is this LeBron, though? 1998. Oh, yeah, so this 28. So this is 5 years later. But there's LeBron. Doesn't really matter on our baseball rip, but that's a pretty sweet looking card right there. Don't know what the prints are on those, but still. Jeff Green, never heard of this kid, but obviously back in the Seattle Supersonic days, if you remember those guys, Seattle Sonics. And then Ryan Sandberg here with 20. They're all 20, but Ryan Sandberg here with the Cubs. That's a cool looking card too, and I'm sending this out to my buddy Mike, who's a big Cubs fan. That's a sweet card right there. Ryan Sandberg from the Upper Deck 20 set. All right. Last pack here before we get to the Prizm box, and might clean this off and then come back. But we have Hobby Pack of O-Pee-Chee. 6 cards inside, presented by Upper Deck. Looking for game memorabilia and autograph cards. One out of 100 and 200 packs, so highly doubtful. But either way, we're having fun, aren't we? Let's go. Last pack. And it just slightly opened. But then again, this stuff's been sitting around for a while. Alright, we did get a black, if that means anything. Billy Butler here for the Royals. John Rouch for the Diamondbacks. We did get Eric Chavez with this black card. I'll show it to you just in the off chance if it's cool. Eric Chavez was like another guy who was so promising and just never lived up to the potential. But there's Eric Chavez. I don't think they were numbered, were they? Nope. No, I don't know what to say, but I'll just throw it down here. Josh Greer, there is his rookie card. He's got the rookie designation right there. That is what I remember seeing with the Scherzers and the Clayton Kershaws. But Josh Greer with the Padres going into this rookie pile. Carlos Clinton for the White Sox. Former Stanford kid, and the guy was just a masher who played like about 4 or 5 years and just couldn't put it together after that, but had some great power. And there's Nick Swisher there for the Yankees, former Oakland A, and all of that. So yeah, I mean, honestly, all those cards I opened, this Griffey here, this is the best thing. No, don't get me wrong, I had some cool trips down memory lane, but this Griffey Passport to the Majors is the best thing. That Larry Walker, however, just a badass card. I don't care if it's just a base insert. I don't care. That is a sweet looking card. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, and then we're gonna open this blaster box of Prizm that was gifted to me by my daughter's friend's dad. Yeah, I'll see you in a second. I gotta admit, there was actually some pretty cool stuff there. I'm back. Yeah, actually, I ended up having to go to my daughter's school fundraiser for dinner. So it's a little bit later than I wanted to do this. But hey, either way, we're ripping open some more baseball. And this is a gift from my daughter's friend, Emmy, her dad, Jason. A blaster box of Prizm baseball. We got one exclusive green Prizm per pack, per box. But hey, you know what? It's a lot of fun either way, and that's all that matters. There's going to be, I opened the hobby box, and I got the Wander Redemption, which I still haven't done yet because it looks like he's not signing. And yeah, sucks, because I would have taken anybody like an O'Neal Cruz. A Bobby Witt would have been great. J-Rod, obviously, but either way, hey, it's the way the world goes. But are you ready to see me rip this open? Again, this was a gift for my birthday that he gave to me and said, hey, you like baseball cards? Damn right I do. We'll see if we get anything good. We're going to be looking for the ultra rare Lava Flow Color Blast and the 3 blaster exclusive white wave and purple Prizms inside. That's what we're going to be looking for when we open this, because they were not in the hobby, because they're blaster exclusives. Are you ready? Let's rip some packs. 3, 2, 1. Let's rip open some more baseball. Let's go. All right, now obviously, like I said, I did open a hobby box of this, so I didn't bother with retail. And I'd like to, you know, in the future continue doing that. I like opening hobby because it's just a better, superior product. All right, so here we go. We got 6 packs of 5 cards inside. And we're just gonna open some packs and have some fun. Pack number 1 of Prizm Baseball 2022 Blaster Box. Let's go. All right, we did get a purple here on the back. We did get Casey Mize for the Tigers, second year, even though he's on like Tommy John. I do throw him into the hits. Brandon Lowe there for Tampa. We got Corey Seager here with the Illumination insert. Now with Texas, is going to go hang out in the inserts and parallels area. And then we got ourselves a Aaron Ashby Rookie Class Silver. He looks like he's going to start the year on the IL, for the Brewers. So there is good old Aaron Ashby. And our purple, because it was purple, it is rookie. Is that Wander? Nice. Wow, and it's centered pretty well too. Holy crap. Nice, a nice purple, and purple's kind of a color match for them. Tampa does have a little bit of purple in their unis, depending on when they would do their double ray unis. But there's Wander with the purple. That's pretty sweet. Nice little card there. Yeah, I know it's non-licensed, but still, honestly, that card right there just made pretty much this entire box. Anything else from here is gravy. Sure, I like a J-Rod, but that Wander's pretty sweet. All right, let's go with pack number 2. Pack 2 of Prizm Baseball on opening day. All right, we got our white here on the back. Luke Williams here with the Phillies, then got dropped and went to the Giants, I believe, then the Marlins, then the Dodgers. He's actually in AAA for the Dodgers now, but there is Luke Williams. Rookie card going in defacing Wander. Yadier Molina, who is now retired. Whit Merrifield, now with the Blue Jays, retired. No, not that guy. Wilson Contreras here with the stargazing insert. Now with the Cardinals, doing the Cardinal way. And the last card of the pack is a white. It is Shane Bieber. Shane Bieber with the Guardians, or otherwise known as Cleveland. It is a Tier 2, by the way. The one thing I've always noticed with Prizm Baseball is they have tiers on them. See? Tier 2, right there. Tier 2. Shane Bieber with Tier 2, and that's going to go into the inserts. Are you ready for Pack 3? Pack 3 of Prizm Baseball. A gift from my daughter's friend's dad. Jason, thank you. All right, we got another white here. We got Ryan Mountcastle. I like Mountcastle throwing the hits. There's Seiya Suzuki right there for the Cubbies. Looks like he's starting the year in the IL too. But I hope he'll have a strong year, because the guy, I think he's going to hit a lot of dingers. He's going to hit some dingers. He's going to be good. I'm just going on a hunch. There's Shane Bieber with the base. We have Ty France here for the Mariners. And Tier 3. That was a Tier 3. And the last card of the pack, which doesn't mean anything to me because it's still it's common. It's Ty France. Is Ryan Feltner with the white. Ryan Feltner with the white wave, or whatever it's called. Yeah, the white wave. That's a cool looking card still. It's Ryan Feltner as the pitcher, but hey. All right, 3 packs left. Pack number 4 of Prizm Baseball. Okay, got a purple. Edward Cabrera for the Marlins. Looks like he's definitely going to be on the rotation this year. And especially when they traded Pablo Lopez to the Twins, opening the spot for Edward Cabrera. So as long as he's healthy, he's going to definitely be able to do some damage there. Going into the rookie pile. Jarren Duran here for the Sox, otherwise known as Boston, if you're a Panini ripper. Is going to start the year in Worcester, it looks like. So Raimel Tapia ended up getting that last spot. He got buffed up, he got bigger and stronger, and yeah, we'll see what happens there. I mean, he does have his options, hence the reason why, but I like Jarren. He's just not a big hobby rookie just because of his age. PC pile, but for right now, he's going into the rookies. Chris Sale, there's a PC hit, and I'll throw him into hits for right now. We have an emergent here of Kettle Marte for the Diamondbacks. He should hope to have a good season this year, and the Diamondback bats are going to be strong, I think, this year. But there is Kettle Marte. And the last card of the pack is Isaiah Kinner-Falafa with the purple with then Texas. Then the Twins, and now the Yankees. And it looks like he's going to be a utility guy because Anthony Volpe, by the way, Tier 3, Anthony Volpe is going to be the shortstop. And he should be. 2 packs left. Pack number 5 of Prizm Baseball. Ribbon backs. Right now, that Wander's our best. We did get a green. We have Jake Berger. No ripping packs episode would be complete without a Jake Berger card that is being pulled from a pack. Jake Berger hanging out in the rookies. Aaron Nola there for the Phillies. Did get a Yelich with the Fearless card. Still throw him in the hits. Probably just suicidal now for me to keep throwing him in the hits, but you know, hopefully he lives up to it, because yeah, he's not. And our green is Marcus Semien. Waiting for that one green, and it's Marcus Semien. Good ball player, but yeah, you're not really wanting to get the greens of this guy. But solid second baseman for the Rangers. And our purple, Kyle Hendricks for the Cubs. Kyle Hendricks there for the Cubbies. Looks like he's starting the year on the IL too. How do I know? Because I got him on my fantasy team. But there's Kyle Hendricks, the pitcher for the Cubs, with the Tier 2. All right, last pack. Pack number 6. Last pack mojo or last pack letdown. That Wander kind of let it off, so I'm kind of like expecting nothing. Let's go. All right, hey, we got a Jeremy Pena. Not bad. I'll take the Pena. Obviously, we know everything about Jeremy Pena due to the World Series and the champion in the playoffs and everything. So there is the rookie of Jeremy Pena for the Astros. Josh Donaldson here with Minnesota. No, he's with the Yankees. Ryan Vilade here with the Rockies. He was in, they had to take him out their 40-man, and the Pirates ended up picking him up. Sounds like he's probably going to start the year in Indianapolis, AAA, but that's probably where he's going to be, because he'll be a 4A guy when it's all said and done for them. But there's Ryan Vilade going into the rookies. To get Pete Alonso with the Slugger insert there for the Mets. Hopefully, I'd like to see him actually lead the league in home runs. That'd be great, especially for Pete Alonso. And that's it, by the way. And the last card, white, Byron Buxton. Byron Buxton of the Twins. It's a good-looking card. The white parallels, the white wave is a pretty clean card, I will say. There's Byron Buxton, all-star finally, and healthy finally. So we'll see if he can keep it up. So there you go. There's your opening day rip. A lot of stuff. A lot of junk wax, but it was a fun trip down memory lane. I'll go over the Prizm real quick, just the rookies. The Ryan Vilade, Jeremy Pena, Jake Berger, Jarren Duran, Eduardo Cabrera, Ryan Feltner, Seiya Suzuki, Luke Williams, Wander, and the Aaron Ashby. I mean, the Aaron Ashby, just because it's a silver Prizm, it's, you know, that's about it. Not a bad pitcher. But really, the hits of the day, if you will, the hits of the day for the new product. The Jeremy Pena base, which is a base. There's not a Tier 2 or Tier 3 or anything. The Seiya Suzuki base. And honestly, in the first pack, it's a clean-looking Wander, too. That'd be great. Clean-looking Wander Franco Prizm rookie. And I did get out of Bowman Chrome Sapphire, the Wander Franco purple. So I got dupes on the Wander Franco or Wander Franco purples this year. They're pretty good there on that. So there you go. Written packs on opening day, like I mentioned. Thank you so much to Kevin out there. Kevin's Budget Card Breaks. Remember, give him a follow if you haven't already. Give him a sub, all that fun stuff, and watch some of his stuff. The guy's he's a nut job in a good way. He's a good dude. And thank you again to Jason, my daughter Emmy's father, for the box of Prizm. So I wouldn't be here if you weren't watching and subscribing, so thank you so much. I wouldn't be here if you weren't liking, so thanks a lot. Notification bell, and again, leave a comment. The comment was, what do you got this year? Who do you have winning the American League? Who do you have winning the National League? Who's going to win Rookie of the Year? Who's going to win MVP? Who's going to win Comeback Player of the Year or Manager? I don't know, but you can tell me. That's right. Damn it, you can tell me. Hit Here's to 162 games of gloriness for the entire season. Here's to the long haul. Here's to the dog days in August. And here's to everything else that we're going to see in this fine, majestic game of baseball. The game that we all, well, if you're watching my show, you probably love, just like me. Thank you again. And as I always would say on the diamond, play ball.